everyone, welcome back to my channel. So recently I had someone reach out to me asking for tips on creating their own channel. So I figured let me go ahead and make a whole video on this because being a content creator, it is really life-changing. So first I'm gonna do the frequently asked questions I get about my YouTube channel, and then I'm gonna give you some tips on how to be successful on YouTube, okay? Now I understand that this is not one size fits all. It depends on your niche and your audience, all of that, but I feel that some of these things may help you, okay? So before we get started, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. Also make sure that you follow me on Instagram at @theupgrade_Kiki, and let's get started. Let's first get into the frequently asked questions. The question that I get often is, what camera do I use? When I do my car videos, I use my iPhone 11, and then when I record videos in the house, I usually use my Canon G7X Mark II. The quality is not that far from each other, to be honest, but I do like how the Canon picks up lighting. However, when I'm in the car and the sun is shining, I don't care about lighting because usually it's good enough. Number two, which software do I use to edit? iMovie is so simple to use. I'll leave a video down of someone showing how to edit on iMovie, but it's so simple. I use iMovie on my phone mostly, but I'm trying to learn how to navigate it on my MacBook Air. Another question I get often is, how much do I make? I range from about $1,000 to $3,000 right now. So enough to pay my mortgage pretty much. The last question that I get asked often is, how do I come up with ideas? First of all, before you even start your YouTube channel, you need to be thinking of what you want to talk about and who is your target audience. The reason why this is so important, and they call it niching down, but that is important to niche down. People should know exactly what they're coming on your platform for. So on my channel, I talk about finance. I would never do dating advice on my channel. You get what I'm saying? Because when people come here, they want to hear about money and budgeting and all of that. You want to kind of niche down, at least in the beginning, until you grow an audience and then they don't care what you post. But yes, that's important. And when I say picking your audience, here's what I mean. Is your channel going to be mostly for women, men, a certain religion? You need to know that as well, because then you need to cater to that audience. My channel is for everyone. I try to talk to the teenagers, the grown adults, the baby boomers, everyone. Once I have all of that, I have my niche, I have my audience, then I think about what are some topics that I have seen on YouTube that I either disagree with, I agree with, or I just have not seen. If there's a topic that I disagree with, I will go ahead and make a video titled the opposite of what that video was about. I'm gonna use an example. If I see a video on why you should not have a budget, I'm gonna make a video on why you should have a budget if that's what I believe. If it's a video I agree with, I try not to watch the video throughout, because sometimes by accident, we can start copying what the other person was saying. So I'll just kind of skim through the video to get an idea, and then I'll create my own video. And if it's close in range, I will go ahead and shout out that creator. Third, videos that you have not seen before. When I started this channel, I felt that everyone was talking about getting rich and becoming a girl boss, and I wanted to talk to the average Joe and Joannes. That's what I felt that YouTube was missing. So I started creating content for those people. Now let's get into mean comments. What do I do about mean comments? Because they are gonna come. That's when you know that you're doing good though. When it's all positive, that's usually just your audience or people who have searched for you. But once you start getting those mean comments, that's people coming from all over. Whenever my video goes viral and I see the mean comments, oh, she doesn't know what she's talking about, blah, 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 I'm like, okay, this video is getting out to people, not just my people. Right? So don't be mad at the mean comments. People are going to disagree. They're going to say hateful things about you, and who cares? Big Bike Breezy 911 is no one to you. You do not know this person. They probably don't even have a picture of themselves. I personally just do not care to go back and forth with negative people. Okay? If I have people saying how much they love me, how much my videos impacted their lives, why would I not want to talk to them? I'm not making time for this loser. I do keep those comments. If you come respectfully on my channel and say, hey, I like the video, but there were a few points I disagreed with, I totally respect that. Everyone is not gonna think like me. That to me is not mean. But if you call me out my name or call anyone else in the comments out of their names, you gotta go. I don't wanna see you. If I get those mean comments, I hide the user from my channel. You can keep the comment because that helps me, right? That's helping my engagement. but you can go. No. Also with that, response videos. If someone makes a response video to you or talks about you, do not give them the press. Please don't. Because now they're going to get clout off of your name. I do not respond. Ignore. Imagine spewing out hate. You have to live a pretty miserable life. And I'm not saying that in a way to be mean, but realistically, you can't be happy with yourself if what you're putting out is negativity. So now let's get into tips on how to navigate through this platform. I want to talk about the whole consistency thing. Here's my opinion on this. When it comes to being consistent, consistency is great, but being consistently good is even better. Having great content every single time is even better. Some people, they will post for the sake of saying that I have to post so and so many times, and then the video will not be that great. I'm not gonna post it unless the video is good. Make sure that you're putting in the same energy, the same effort into all of your videos. Don't be consistent just for the sake of being consistent. As long as you interact with your audience, and that's why I'm big on my community page. Like, I'm gonna talk to them on my community page and engage with them, because I know I haven't posted a video in a few days, but I miss y'all and I want y'all to remember me. So I keep the interaction going. I'm not gonna post a video. Another thing I recommend doing is when you post a video, try to have searchable topics. Videos that someone can just type in and your video will pop up. That's so important in the beginning until you grow your following, where when you post a video, people are just gonna click. In the meantime, you gotta have searchable topics. And when I say searchable content, I mean evergreen content. Content that will never expire. None of my topics are necessarily relevant. Most of them, people will be searching 5 years from now. How to save $10,000, how to save $20,000. So make sure you keep that in mind. And the reason why I stress this is because I do not promote on Facebook or anywhere. The reason is when people go on Facebook, they just want to stay on Facebook. Sometimes when you post your YouTube link to your Facebook, the algorithm on Facebook will purposely hide it so that people won't get off of Facebook. You get what I'm saying? For me, majority of the people who are subscribed to my channel are complete strangers. So that's why I don't really post on Facebook with my family and friends, because they may not like my content, to be honest. So you have to figure out what promotion style works best for you. So now let's talk about AdSense. When it comes to AdSense, that is not most people's biggest money maker. It is sponsorships. I personally don't do sponsorships yet, maybe one day, but that is how a lot of YouTubers make their money. Sponsorships pay well. I have had a lot of offers on sponsorships, but just be careful of which ones you accept. Also make sure that you're working with a legit company, okay? Another way to make money on YouTube that I do use is Amazon affiliates. If I do a video talking about something and I could leave a link to that thing, you can get paid from Amazon. They don't pay much. You definitely can make some money from Amazon, and you can do that before you even get monetized on YouTube. Before you even start making money on AdSense, go ahead and start leaving affiliate links. The camera you're using, the lighting that you're using, go ahead and leave the link. When someone clicks on it, whatever they order, you get a small percentage of that. It adds up after a while. You know, I don't make that much, but it is a little something something, a little lunch money. Now let's talk about investing in your YouTube channel. I do not believe that you should buy a bunch of equipment until you get monetized and you're gonna make your money back, and you can write that stuff off because you're making money on YouTube. You don't need that much to start, okay? Start on your phone. I started on my phone with my first channel, eventually upgraded to the camera. You don't have to get that stuff right away. Do not rush it, just wait. I told myself that once I made $600 in a month on YouTube, then I'll get a $600 camera, and that's what I did. I waited all the way until then. In the meantime, I recorded on my phone. Don't be afraid to invest in your YouTube, because majority of the things you buy will be a tax write-off. Like I say, make sure you talk to a tax professional. And lastly, I kind of want to get into this question and just talk about being a full-time content creator. People ask me all the time, are you going to do YouTube full-time? Let me tell you why I would prefer to have a part-time job and also doing YouTube part-time. I love YouTube. It is not a job for me, right? That's why I always try to keep myself in a position where I don't need the money and I just make the money. I feel that sometimes when people up and quit their jobs to become a full-time content creator, they surely realize that all they did was replace their job with another job. It is exhausting. I can only imagine if I was doing TikToks. It's just a lot that goes with it. Sponsorships, AdSense, all of these things that you have to do. And I'm not trying to say that you shouldn't want that. If you do, go for it. I'm just saying, for me, I don't want that. I already had another YouTube channel where I made YouTube like a job. I was grinding on that channel. I was making sure to post consistently, do this, do that, do this, do that. And it was exhausting and I didn't like it anymore. So I would dread recording. I don't want it to get to that place here. But I absolutely love YouTube. I have met so many wonderful people on this platform. I highly suggest that if you have any idea, at least try to get a YouTube channel. I hear a lot of people say, man, everybody and their mama do YouTube now. Yeah, but that means that everybody and their mama making money. So content creating is not what it used to be. It used to be exclusive, you know, where it was a certain amount of people and a certain group of people who posted content. It's not like that anymore. Everyone has a YouTube channel. Everyone is vlogging. So jump in on the money. Let's look at that from a positive standpoint, right? Anytime anyone comes to me and says, oh, I want to start a YouTube channel, I'm like, do it. There's money out here for everyone. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you all took something from it. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And feel free in the comments to put down your channel name and what you talk about. I do not recommend sub for sub. It does not work. However, if anyone is interested in your channel, they will subscribe, okay? And I will see you all in the next video.